Hello guys, good to see you. Welcome back to the Forensics channel, Forensics Unplugged or Detailing, whichever one it goes on. How's things? So it is Saturday morning. Look at it out here. Look at it. It's blowing an absolute gale out here. Cool thing that's happened, number one, is we have a lovely new screen on the car, which is awesome. I'm really pleased. So it's getting there, guys. I've just got to fit the scuttle back on and the windscreen wipers and then the bonnet, which is really a two-man job, although I should be able to get done. In fact, it's not a good day to do it today because I don't want the garage door open because it's blowing such a gale, but we'll see what we can get done. I'll put a time lapse over the top so you can see me messing around. What else is going on, guys? Mentioned before, I think I'm finished with the spray and rinse now. I've spent enough time on it. It's good enough for me. There's been months in the making or in the messing around, and I've shot footage over a couple of extra days, and I've just got to finish off now, plan the dialogue. I've got all the marks and stuff. I've just got to plan it all out, do my final dialogue thing, piece it all together, you know, and provide the recommendations, which is great. Got some more products over here we're going to be doing. These turned up over the next few days. So we've got, you know, I'll be doing another detail spray comparison. Detail sprays are, we just spin the mic round. Detail sprays are very glamorous, so I kind of like exploring them. We've explored this before. This is hasn't been compared. This I'm looking forward to comparing. I really like this from what I've used so far. And this was an old winner, that, you know, the Autopefectic Silk, which won I think it won or got recommended overall in the PVD one that we did. It's just a simple detail spray that feels good on the paintwork, but it does all of the jobs that you want a detail spray to do. This is a new one from Garage Therapy, which is described as a blend of car shampoo and nano sealant, which is interesting. Which is an interesting way to describe a detail spray, but so like a cleaner detail spray that's adding protection, which I suppose is what they are. So that bonnet's going to go on in a minute. We've talked about that. What else has been going on? Well, we had the track day a couple of days ago, or 3 days ago, I can't remember, at Goodwood, which was awesome. Had some great run-outs there. Was like really racing hard to try and keep up with this M3, E36 M3 that was flying. That was great fun. Also trying to keep up with Tom, Reg's mate, and trying to just catch up with Reg. You know, just good. I love just stretching the cars. You're not racing, but you know, you're kind of just driving around very fast and pushing the car a little bit. This time around, for me, my tyres were shot. They were. One of the guys at Goodwood was saying that the front left, he wasn't completely happy with me going out on this tyre because it was very low on the outside edge. They were quite low. But anyway, they were just about okay, but I didn't push the car that hard. And the brakes need doing as well. So I kind of just was off the brakes a little bit more and not leaning on the tyres so much, not dive bombing into the corners and really going 100%. So I'm looking forward to putting new rubber on those tyres, new brakes. I think I'm going to go with, talking to Reg and Lewis about tyres, I think I'm going to go with Kumos. I can't remember what the model is, 91 PS's or something. Can't remember the little bit at the end, or possibly Lewis was running the new Goodyear F1 Super Sports, is that what they're called? He said they're really good in, you know, good all-round tyres, but they're about 100 quid more per set than the Kumos, but the Kumos are very cheap. And if I'm going to be doing another track day, you basically get 2 track days out of your tyres, don't you? I might just go with the Kumos just to experience them, and then maybe go with the Goodyears next time, or the Red Streams, or maybe stick with the Michelin Pilot Sports MPSS that come on the M140. Those tyres, those Michelin tyres are bloody amazing. They really are. Got so much faith in those tyres of when you're leaning on them and they move. They're very sticky tyres, basically very high grip tyres when it's dry, and they're not okay. They've got a bad reputation in the wet. I'm just going to clean this. They're not that bad. A lot of you know, it's a fast car with a lot of power at the back, so in the wet you're going to have problems putting that power down. I think a lot of people mistake that for it being an issue with the Michelin Pilot Super Sports. They're not great in the wet. They're a dry tyre, aren't they? Anyway, So I'm looking forward to experimenting with some other tyres and trying to decide what tyres to put on this car as well. These have got relatively new tyres on them, but I'm just not happy with the tyres that are on here. Although I might go and have, when it's dry down, I might go and have some fun with them, you know, before I take them off. But can't wait to get this thing drivable again, and I'll mount up all the cameras and go for a drive with you in it, and we can experience the car together. And some of you know, not that interested. I know it's a cheap £2,000 car, but you know, it's all I got, so we'll work with it. I love it anyway. Let's move on. What else? I've been yesterday down to Cirencester, or up to Cirencester, to see the Pro Detailers magazine at the UK Detailing Training Academy. If any of you are getting into detailing or want to be trained, you know, depending, doesn't matter what level you're at, if you're completely new to it, or you've got some experience and you're looking to take your professional game to the next level, contact the UK Detailing Academy, and they run courses, and Ian and Rich that run it, I think they're the guys that do it all. Those guys have been detailing for a long time, and they are very knowledgeable with all this sort of stuff, really knowledgeable. And it's a good structured course, so I'll stick a link, if there is one, in the description. I'll go and just give myself a bloody job, but it's worth it, guys. If you're into training. What else is going on? So I was down there to do a mega test for my brain, you can see my eyes are a bit tired, for trim protectants, exterior trim dressings, so like your solution finishes, all these other ones, some that I'd never seen before, some like retail ones from Auto Glim and Turtle Wax, some scene companies, some ceramic ones, and just testing them all. But had borrowing some kit off Row Point that measures the quality of the black. It's like a blackness meter. Never heard of that one before. So like an amazing bit of kit to actually test these products properly. And I bet you, if I had to bet, I don't think any of the companies that develop these have got the equipment, access to the equipment that we're using to be able to test them now, which I'm not saying in a sort of arrogant way, but I'm saying in a way that it might be useful for the companies as well. So, you know, the level of testing that we're doing in these mega tests and on the channel now that we're able to do is quite sophisticated, or steady on, but the equipment that we can use to measure certain things are as good as it gets, which is a very privileged position to be in. So, you know, having the contact with Row Point there is fantastic for my channel, also fantastic for Pro Detailers. And check out their instrumentation if you're kind of interested in all that sort of stuff. They do all sorts of very specialised stuff. But their Row Point IQ Gonio photometer, it's not just a gloss meter, measures RIC, distinctness of image, haze, R-spec, and all these different angles of gloss. That is an amazing machine, and there is nothing else out there like it. So there we go. What else is going on? There's a lot going on. It's been a really busy week. Tomorrow I think I'm going to the breakfast thing at Goodwood. There's like I think it's an 80s thing, so I'll be heading down there quite early actually, get a bacon sandwich, maybe take the GoPro down there and just enjoy the day. It's been a packed week for me, which is great. Things are getting really manic with the overhead of doing the channel. It's not so much the overhead of doing all this stuff, it's the overhead of videoing it as a videographer. And then having to edit it all. I'm spending so much time in the evenings. If I'm putting out 3 or 4 videos a week, even if it's a potato cam one, I'm usually working on a non-potato cam one with proper footage and stuff. I'm spending a hell of a lot of my life editing at the moment. I'm not sure if that's an appealing thing, so I need to come up with ways of churning these videos out a little bit quicker, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, I'm now going to put the camera down, stick it on time lapse, and record myself putting this car back together. But by the time you watch this video, I'll have probably overlaid it at the beginning of the video, so actually kind of you get to see something. So it's probably already done now. So that's a bit of a weird situation. So for you, I've already repaired the car, but for me, I'm just about to repair it. Or not repair it, but you know what I mean. Put some things back together. So great to talk to you again, guys. Everything's great. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.